What if I told you that you could create professional UGC content for any product without hiring a single creator? Today, I'm showing you the exact 3-step system that's revolutionizing product marketing. Hey guys, if you're struggling with expensive UGC creators or you can't find the right fit for your brand, this video is probably going to change absolutely everything in the way that you think about it. So I'm going to walk you through the complete process of creating hyper-realistic AI UGC content that looks indistinguishable from the real thing. And the best part, it costs practically nothing. Before we dive in, make sure you hit the subscribe button if you want more meta marketing hacks just like this. So the very first thing that you need is high quality product images, because this is crucial, because if you put garbage into the system, you're going to get garbage out. So you want multiple angles. So basically I've got 2 images here of 2 women that I got from Google Images, and I'm just going to drag that in. So this kind of works if you don't have like a creator to use. You can just pull Google Images. Obviously be careful with whose image you use, etc. But at the same time, if you have yourself or if you got a creator, you can also use this as well. So this is what I'm going to do. So basically I've dragged in the 2 creators that we're going to use, but also what we need is a product. So this is a product from that's doing quite well in the e-com space right now, New Tonic, Chris Williamson and James Smith brand. So I'm going to use that. So what we're doing now basically is we're going to generate our AI actor. So we've gotten the product, simple product photo, make sure it's nice and clear. You can see the text clearly. And then we've got 2 images. The reason why we have 2 images is because what we're going to do is basically blends the 2 characters. So we make a completely new person. So we're not literally copying someone from online. I recommend creating a consistent AI persona for your brand. This builds more familiarity with your audience. So if you do have like 1 or 2 actors that you use consistently, that'll be really good. Key here is consistency. Pick one face and stick with it across all your content. This creates brand recognition just like a real world spokesperson would. So then the third thing now is the magic ChatGPT prompt, which I'm about to show you guys. So this is where the magic happens. I'm going to show you the exact prompt that creates hyper realistic results. So here it is on the screen. What it says basically is, I've uploaded X amount of reference images of the influencer and 1 image of the product. Generate a hyper realistic image of human AI influencer holding said product. And so the rest of the prompt itself is basically going to make sure that looks super realistic. The hands aren't contorted or it doesn't look weird the way a lot of AI images tend to come out. So what I'm going to do is basically copy this, paste that into ChatGPT, and where we have X reference images, we're going to change that to 2 reference images, and where we have product, we're going to change that to the image of, we'll just say, an energy drink, and then we're going to do the same thing here. Change that to an energy drink. So if you guys want this secret prompt, make sure you stick to the end, because I'm going to give you guys access to a full document breakdown on how to create these AI UGC creators from start to finish. So once you guys just fill it out, what we're going to do is select enter and just wait for that to generate. So yeah, look at these results. The texture, the skin texture is absolutely insane. You can see little bumps and spots on the skin itself, just the creases in the cheek, lip, etc. It looks so realistic. Even looks like she's got a bit of plaque buildup. What we do notice is that the text here, so AI doesn't work well with a lot of small text, so this is something that you just need to take and just pay attention to. But apart from that, this looks absolutely insane. So in order to make this static into an actual talking video, what we're going to do is head over to Higgsfield. So in Higgsfield, we're going to go to video, and what we're going to go to is Lip Sync Studio, which is where we're going to create these talking clips. So as you can see, we've got inputs for images and input to generate or to upload an audio, and then we've got a prompt. The model we're going to use in this case is 2.5 fast, simply because it gives the best results for when you input your own audio. So you're probably asking, at what point do we create an audio, how do we create an audio, and how do we put in the scripts that we want to use? So what we're going to do is we're going to head over to 11 Labs. And guys, I'm not sponsored by any of these people, although I'd like to be, and I should be at this point with the amount I've spent on these platforms. But we're going to go over to 11 Labs, and this is where we can create our own customized audio. So I'm going to quickly show you guys 11 Labs. So 11 Labs is great because you can have there's so much variety when it comes to the amount of like voiceovers that are actually on the platform. You can also upload your own audio and then also use that. Or if you have like a UGC creator, if they were to send you maybe like a 1-minute clip of their audio, you can literally dub that using AI as well. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to text to speech and pick in a voice of your choice. Obviously there's a bunch here that I've used. You can obviously test out different ones. We're going to add a script, right? So let's just say we're going to use, you can just basically put in any text. So like, thank you Mike for this video. And then you're going to go to generate speech. And then then you click on generate speech. But before this video, I basically prepared an audio that we're going to use for this just to kind of speed things up. So what I'm going to do is drag that audio right in there.
Make sure to hit the like button as a thank you for Mike dropping this tutorial.
Cool. So that's the audio that we're going to use, and we need to make sure that we upload our hyper-realistic image. So our hyper-realistic image that we generated in ChatGPT, we're going to make sure we upload that. So as a prompt, we'll keep it simple. We just want to say camera should remain static. I like to just add in as if on tripod. Actor should look at the product. No, we'll change that. Actor should glance at the product, but also speak to camera. We're going to make sure the model is 2.5 as mentioned, and then we're going to change the duration to 10 seconds just so it has enough time to wait. How long is the audio?
Make sure to hit.
Okay, so the audio is 3 seconds, so we can leave that at 5 seconds, and we're just literally just going to click on generate. So this will take a few minutes, just kind of depending on the amount of people on the server, but it will be worth its weight. While that generates, I'm just going to go through some pro tips to make this even better. Batch create your content. Generate multiple poses and angles in one session for consistency. Test different demographics. Create AI actors that match your target audience. Add a variety, so different backgrounds, lighting, and poses just to keep content fresh. And then quality control as well. Not every generation you make is going to be perfect, so just make sure you are selective and make sure it looks as realistic as possible. And then stay compliant, so always disclose when content is AI generated, especially if required by these platforms. So looks like the video is done generating. Let's have a look.
Make sure to hit the like button as a thank you for Mike dropping this tutorial.
That is insane. That is so good. I'm gonna play that again.
Make sure to hit the like button as a thank you for Mike dropping this tutorial.
So guys, as you can see, based on the prompt, the camera stayed still. She had a quick glance at the product to kind of just make it look more realistic, looking back at the camera. As well, one thing to note as well, you can see because of the generated image we used, this text is all jumbled up, so that's something to be careful about. So when you are in ChatGPT, make sure you do a few generations just to make sure that the text stays the way it needs to stay.
Make sure to hit the like button as a thank you for Mike dropping this tutorial.
But look how realistic it looks. Obviously at the end of this as well, she continues blabbing even though there's no audio. So what you would do is in your editing platform or ask your editor, just make sure that part gets clipped.
Make sure to hit the like button as a thank you for Mike dropping this tutorial.
Yeah, so as she said, make sure you hit the like button. That is how I would go about creating a UGC actor. So obviously you can play around with this, add these into your main ad creatives itself. It doesn't have to be a standalone. But if, for example, if you are struggling with obviously reaching out to UGC creators, you find that expensive, this is a really good alternative to test, whether in the time being or in the future as well. So honestly as well, like the brands using this method are seeing such a reduction in content creation costs. It's faster turnaround times and you have complete creative control. And on top of that, unlimited variations and testing possibilities, because it's AI at the end of the day. It's not an actual person. So if this blew your mind, make sure you hit the subscribe button because I've got a lot more AI tutorials coming up. So make sure you subscribe, hit the bell for notifications. If you're an e-com brand owner, make sure you share this with your team, your agency, or your colleagues, because this is definitely the future of ad creatives. Thank you, and I'll see you guys in the next video.